This is a Mind Files Minute. Today we're looking at the Mind Files process and how the filing cabinets of your mind work. Imagine you have 3 filing cabinets in your mind. The first one is the neutral cabinet. Mind files that don't have any emotions attached are filed here. An example could be a random conversation you had with a stranger at the coffee shop. Neutral files usually contain data. It's information gathered at school or reading a book or an article or maybe attending a workshop. The love cabinet houses happy memories like birthday parties, your first car, your first love, a vacation that was really fun, and even favorite foods. Some files that initially are stored here in your love cabinet end up moving to this cabinet, your fear cabinet. This is where all the mind files that contain emotionally challenging memories are stored. Now, fear isn't just about being afraid. When you're embarrassed or you're disgusted or sad or envious, and of course, when you're angry, that's where these files are. Why all those feelings? Because behind all those feelings is a deep fear. After every experience we have, our mind's process creates a story or a narrative of what it thinks happened. That narrative is formed based on the level of understanding that we had at the time of the experience. Experiences are interpreted through our taste, touch, smell, what we see, and what we hear. But the most important aspect of every experience is how we feel. Think of feelings as a filter that goes in front of the narrative. The feeling or the filter determines which filing cabinet that mind file is going to be housed in. Initially, our narratives are simple because our mind's process isn't able to form complex thoughts until we're at least 10 years old. Prior to age 10, we know what we like and what we don't like, so the narratives in our mind files are simple. Once we hit that magical age where we have the vocabulary to describe our experiences and how we feel about them, our mind files begin to take on a more complex narrative. What we learn in our school-aged years determines our life path. So for those of us whose childhoods were dysfunctional or filled with abuse, bullying, chronic conflict, or maybe even outright hostility, the aloneness and the betrayal that we experienced, that's what shapes the course of our lives. You can tell how healthy your childhood years were by how healthy your relationships are as adults. Often what we think we're going to get entering a relationship and what we do get are two completely different things. At some point in our lives, we'll reach a point where we wonder how we ended up where we are. That's the point where you have to decide if you have the courage to dig into the filing cabinets of your mind and reassess the mind files that you created during your childhood. Regardless of where you are now in your life or what happened to you as a child, you can learn to shift the course of your life.